Hello everyone. Today I will talk about the accident involving Alaska Airlines airplane last Friday. After losing part of its fuselage, the plane, a Boeing 737 MAX 9, made a safe emergency landing after returning to its departure city, Portland. There were 177 passengers and crew on board the flight to Ontario, California. Some 171 planes of the same type remain grounded by the Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) as safety checks continue. Before the FAA's intervention on Saturday, Alaska Airlines briefly returned some of its MAX 9s to service, saying it had made no concerning findings. Speaking at a news conference, Mr. Homendy said pilots reported pressurization warning lights on three previous flights made by a specific Alaska MAX 9 involved in the incident. The decision to restrict lengthy flights over water was so that the plane could return very quickly to an airport in the event the warnings happened again, the NTSB chief added. It is not clear if there is a link between the issues that lead to those warnings and the issue that caused the blowout on 15th January. The plane was brand new, having been delivered to Alaska Airlines in October, at which time it was judged by the FAA to be airworthy. NTSB chief Mr. Homendy used the news conference to set out new details of the very chaotic and terrifying situation on board Alaska Airlines Flight 1282. The force of the blowout caused the door of the cockpit to open and a laminate checklist and the first officer's headset both flew out in the cabin, she said. She added that no information from the cockpit voice recorder was available, as the recording had been automatically wiped after a 2-hour cut-off as was reached. The NTSB wanted this window to be increased to 25 hours, she added. Mr. Homendy later announced that the part of the fuselage that detached had been found after a teacher named Bob located the missing section in his backyard. The authorities had been searching for the door plug in Portland, the city that plane had departed minutes before. The plug is a piece of fuselage weighing 27 kilograms, equivalent, equivalent to 60 libras, with a window that can be used as an emergency exit in certain configurations. It was described by Mr. Homendy as the key missing component to work out why the blowout happened. Two mobile phones believed to have fallen from the aircraft are also reported to have been found. An Oregon man shared an image of an iPhone which he said he had discovered working as normal in a grass verge beside the road. The device appeared to display an email receipt for a $70 checked baggage charge for the flight. Flight 1282 reached 60,000 feet, the equivalent to 4.8 kilometers, when it began its emergency descent, according to flight tracking data. Images shared online and later by investigators showed a wide hole in the side of the craft, with oxygen masks dangling from the ceiling. One passenger, Diego Murillo, said the gap left by the missing component was as a refrigerator. Passengers were quoted by the Oregonian newspaper as saying that a young boy seated near the affected area had his shirt ripped off by the force of the compression. Alaska Airlines said in its most recent statement, while we await the Airworthiness Directive (AD) inspection criteria from the FAA and Boeing, our maintenance teams are prepared and ready to perform the required inspections of the mid-exit door plugs on our 737-9 MAX fleet. The 737-9 MAX grounding has significantly impacted our operation. We have cancelled 170 Sunday flights and 60 cancellations for Monday, with more expected. Boeing said in a statement, safety is our top priority and we deeply regret the impact this event has had on our customers and their passengers. The company 737 MAX has been described as the most scrutinized transport aircraft in history after a series of safety issues. In late 2018 and early 2019, two of its aircraft were lost in near identical incidents off the coast of Indonesia and outside the Ethiopian capital Addis Ababa. A total of 346 people were killed. Both crashes were caused by flawed flight control software, which ultimately forced the planes into catastrophic dives, despite the best efforts of the pilots. This notice is from uh, BBC News, and the journalist is James Fitzgerald and Catherine Armstrong. Thank you for watching the news. See you tomorrow.